Yo, I think we are live. We are ready to go, yeah. Oh, okay, let's keep it at that angle. Okay, welcome everyone to a Friday live. It's to the usual housekeeping. Let's get this link shared. Let's get it shared. Let's get it shared. Let's close this. Promise it'll just be a few clicks. I'm actually doing objects media editing on the side for some videos that I want to do. Okay, it's looking good. Yeah, I've got like a nice list of things that I'm working on, and it's looking good and going good. Um, Basically, just spending my time away from work. It's basically you wake up, you go to work, you come back, and what it would usually be, it would be like just veg on YouTube. I know a lot of people like prefer Netflix and other things. Disney Plus is a favorite right now. People complain about the layout. It's not the best. I won't lie. I'm trying to not sound like a negative Nelly because I'm so sick and tired of people just complaining the whole time on the internet. So let's try and find a silver lining. The silver lining that I try to get from that is that content that I had to um, get by means that you feel like you don't want to anymore these days, you can now get in the way that it's meant to be viewed, um, and yeah, I will take an iffy UI that I know will be improved eventually over not getting the not getting the full quality product and getting a a product from other sources. The real deal is the best. So yeah, let's hope that we get this. I mean, that when I say the real deal, I mean um, the real deal, as in um, the. Sorry, I forgot I was doing this stuff. Once I start, the old talk motor just keeps going. And there I forgot what I was talking about now. I'm busy sharing that I'm going. Okay, I don't think you can see. I'm busy sharing that I'm going live. There we go. That I'm going live. So I like I send myself stuff, like the links and the images and things like that. And quick handy tip that I only learned the other day. Yo, a person learns new stuff every day. So I have all sorts of other mechanisms of sending myself stuff on from PC to phone. But because iPhone is a little bit, the file system is a little bit iffy because you need everything. It, it's not the friendliest with like Windows. So yeah, it's just really crappy. It's really crappy to like back up with like your files and things like that. But if you're trying to send big image files on WhatsApp, uh, you do it through sending it as a document. It's way better. It's nicer. It's obviously better quality. Um, so yeah, that's the way to go in my opinion. Sorry, I'm just doing more um, shares here so that I can get more people to watch. Um, we will eventually get to the topic soon. I'm just sharing it to Insta, and then it will automatically post to it'll automatically post to Twitter. and Facebook because of various things that are linked to it. So that's why I shared it as a post now. Yeah, I shared it as a post now, and I'm busy sharing it as a post. So that covers Facebook and Twitter, and then I'm gonna share it as a story as well, where I go to the link, which took, I think that took Instagram so long to add that as a feature for people who aren't forking out a lot of money and who don't have like a couple 100,000 followers. It was kind of a dick move to gatekeep that Instagram. And I'm I'm irritated that it took TikTok of all things to get you to change that. Okay, we are nearly set. I looked into all of the things I need to add on Streamlabs. It's so much. I can't believe I'm so young and I feel so old in this generation. I feel like an 80-year-old with all of these new technologies, and I'm working in these new technologies, or I'm working like adjacent to things like VR and VR and AR and sort of things like that. It is on my list of things to learn, but there's other things that are a bit more pertinent in my current work. Like this last week was just like a HTML CSS nightmare for me because I needed to reacquaint myself. Like the thing I wanted to do is so basic. It's just like it's like 2 or 3 clicks, maybe 5 clicks in your design software of choice. It took me like a week. So it's because it has so many places that it has to go. So you can design a whole newsletter in Illustrator or in Photoshop or in whatever you want to do. Like you as a designer, if you're just on the design side, you can get away with either just the whole thing solid or broken up into pieces for whoever's loading it onto the MailChimp or the Salesforce or whatever that your company is using. But yo man, when you're doing like things with so we switched over from MailChimp to Salesforce a while back, and there wasn't much wrong with MailChimp. Like it did what it had to do. You do your stuff. It obviously had its limitations, but for normal sort of marketing, it's fine. But Salesforce is it's very integrated, and there's like courses that you need to go on and things like that. Um, but this isn't like this is just HTML as a whole. It was such a simple thing that you want to do, but you need to explain it in such a way in the syntax and just the way that everything flows. It's not that it's difficult to do. Like the basic HTML and CSS, I'm not talking about like massive sites and things like that. Obviously, that is difficult to do. I'm talking about the basic, the hello world sort of level of things, like beginner to like advanced beginner. Like that stuff hurts your brain if you're not used to it. Anyway, that's just my personal complaint of this week. Not a fan. Not a fan. I like being on top of things, and don't mind learning things, but I want to learn for leisure. I want to learn because I want to get better. Um, I'm not saying I don't like learning under pressure. That's also cool, but it's nice when you are in control, when it's not necessary. It it's not such a lekker vibe when it's like you need to, because it's gonna cost time and money for the company that you work for. If you take long, if you dawdle, do you know what I mean? Like it's that sort of a it's that's the gravitas of like thinking on your feet and working under pressure. You think they ask those questions for jokes in in the interviews? They're covering themselves because they know there's going to be a time when some person higher up in the company is gonna, for whatever reason, they're gonna be in a huff or whatever, and then when that shit flows down and you get this crazy deadline that you have to spark on, um, it's hectic. I've been there at all of my jobs that I've worked at, and I've worked in this sphere in the design and like marketing sphere, but I have worked more on the admin side of things as well. I've been a marketing manager, I've been a social manager, uh, in between like my first job as like a what I'm doing now, but like a very junior version. And now I am like the evolved Pokemon. Somewhere in the middle was the lost teenage version, but the one that started in 2007 was the cute baby Pokemon. Somewhere in the mid 20s, there's like a child that happened and all sorts of weird stuff. That's the teen angst version of the Pokemon. And now I feel like I'm like very close to the final evolved cool version of the of the Pokemon. I'm very out of touch with Pokemon, by the way. I was thinking this the other day because my daughter started collecting Pokemon cards, and she mentioned a few that she collected and like her scheme of how she wants to like trade and things like that. And do you know the meme from Guardians of the Galaxy where Jimon Hansu's character goes, "Who?" when when they talking about Star Lord, when Star Lord is talking about himself as Star Lord. Like that's how I felt about all of these Pokemon that I had absolutely no idea. Like I I lost my way round about Generation Two side. Um, just checking something. Yeah, I lost my like Cyndaquil. Them I still sort of like know. Totodile, what's the Chikorita? But then from there, it gets a bit murky. I want to get her like red or blue in some form uh, that she can. She's very into Minecraft now. Um, she's into extremely loud streamers. So yeah, it's quite hectic, but I'm very glad that she's into the more nerd side of things. You know, it's I guess it's popular now, but you still need to like this sort of stuff to be into it. Anyway, what are we even doing today? How far are we in here of just absolute unhinged ramblings of a madman? An absolute madman that for some reason sounds thespian sometimes when he gets excited. The more nerd side of things, I don't know how it works. It just somehow happens. I don't know if I'm a thespian stuck in a colored boy from Ravensmead's body, but it does come out sometimes. Um, what was I? Okay, I'll keep this here just in case. No, this is not where I want to be. Sorry, I'm just checking stuff on the side here again. Um, that's where I want to be. So, what are we even doing today is a question. We will get there. I just want to, for my own, let me have a sip of Milo. Oh, this is the thing of having two personas almost like the one is always logged into the other one when you don't want to be in the other one. Um, who knows? Maybe Objects Media will get much bigger than my Spinella persona ever got. We can hope, you know. I've got lots of awesome, cool plans that I'm not only planning, that I'm actually freaking working on. I think that's the most important part. Even if you work on something and it's shit and you know it's shit and you maybe don't use it then, there might be times that you think to yourself, it's like, oh, okay, I can maybe use this for something else or something like that. So it's not a case of if something is shit, then you can't use it. Um, Sometimes you get cool inspiration from, excuse me, from projects that you absolutely hate. Um, like I look at some older projects of mine, uh, and you can I can really see like I'm talking about the music projects now because TikTok is like it's a perfect vehicle because you don't need to you you don't need to have a genre. It's so refreshing because back in the day when I really was trying to make it as a musician, I had very genre bending sort of stuff and nobody liked it. Or not, I'm not going to say nobody liked it. That's a massive oversimplification. gatekeepers who were in charge of radio stations and like things like that didn't like it because things needed to be a certain format and a certain length and a certain style, yada 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 bullshit. And look now, you have the craziest motherfuckers being famous because the gatekeepers almost don't exist. If you can, you have to sort of have that nice mix of actually being talented. It's kind of optional, which is weird, but that really helps with longevity because you can go viral. Which side is first yet? You can go viral. Um, yeah, you can go viral first. Um, but if you have no actual talent to back that up, I know there are contradictions that you're probably thinking of now that you think has no talent, but all sorts of things like this, it takes time and talent. Like, think of like the Kardashians, the most easiest people to hate on. Um, their talent is money, but they also have to like you need to be able to expose yourself to all the shit that you go through being that sort of person. But it's the desire to hustle as well. But anyway, yeah, you can go viral, and then you can be talented as well, and then that really helps. But then you just need that third piece of like spark and luck to just keep you going, you know. Anyway, so what we are doing today is on my Instagram as Objects Media. I have a shop button that everyone seems to have an aversion to. No, I'm kidding. Um, there's nothing really going on in the shop, and I don't really have the platform to actually get people going there. But it is a process of like creating more things to put there. So yeah, the more you work, the more you strategize, the more you will get to products like that. So I'm not really fussed about that. But we have shop, we have Real 2021. That's the two icons that you see here in front of you. Here's the this is for Reels and this is for shop. But obviously there is so much more that you can do. I have this page for way more than a year because I started this because I've got another. Let me just see if I can show you quickly. I have my browser on the other side here. I will bring it over. I just want to make sure that my bookmarks are hidden. I don't want to be showing my OnlyFans link to everyone. If you wanted to go to Instagram.com and who is logged in, it is Objects Media. I'm sure you can see it here. Yes, you can. Wonderful. Okay, sorry for keeping you in the dark there. Um, yeah, this is basically very similar to what I see here on my phone. The stark white background with the AM logo there. I flirted with the idea of changing this a bit, but I think it's very fine for now. I'm still getting enjoyment out of it. Um, so we obviously want to add more things over here. There are lots of other things that one can add, but I just want to check something quickly because so I have Objects Media for a little bit over a, a year, but like the idea of it comes from way longer than that. But I actually did have a a page on here, but it was with a defunct email. I can't remember what the email was attached to, but it's a defunct email address, and yeah, just nothing happened on this page. I don't know. Hey, just absolutely nothing happened. So we can maybe have a look between the two of them. You can see I have a, I'm not going to say a similar sort of look and feel, but the letters of Objects Media are still black. So that's something that carried over. But I needed to have some. So just to explain the colorway of Objects Media, it's I can't remember if they were. Oh, this is going to sound like such a terrible designer, but you you have a very good idea of what you want and what's on trend and things like that because you fill yourself with knowledge and inspo and things like that. So but you don't always remember like inspirations for stuff and things like that. So I was gonna say, I'm not sure if this is complimentary. Flip man, you're gonna make me. Let me just check something here quickly. Okay, let's have a look. Let's maybe use this page. Okay. Before I do that, I will do that here on this side. And then I'll talk while I'm doing things on this side. Okay. Just picking colors here. Oh, not this one. So why I like this blue, it is linked to my high school. So look, I, like most teenagers, oops, I didn't have the best time in high school. I won't like lie and make up stuff for social media clout and things like that. It gets rough in like any kind of school. Um, I had a speech impediment, so you can imagine how fun that was for me. I had a speech impediment throughout my entire career of school, so that was quite fun. Let me see if I can drag this over. Uh, I'm I'm thinking so fast that I'm saying stuff and then I'm forgetting. Okay, the blue. That's what we're here for. The blue was my high school's blue, and there's quite a few stuff that are like at the baseline of what I do, like just in general, that is from my time at high school because it was so formative for me. I'm still using like ideas and like sort of stuff that I came up with in school. There's some songs that we're having a gig on the 26th of August. I still need to do some creatives for that as well. But there's songs from like that time that we still perform now that those guys don't even know are like that old with the concept of the song. Maybe the lyrics are different, but the concept is still the same. Um, and I'm actually having another, the sort of like epiphany here. I keep saying like school wasn't that important. What I mean by that is that um, you can bounce back from a bad school. It's possible. You mustn't let it define you, but it is a life defining sort of experience, if that makes sense. So the things that happen, they do have a bearing. um, anyway, why am I getting so deep while we are color picking? um, Damn it, Google, take me somewhere else. What was that? What was that? It's like I'm using the wrong words. Something like that. Take me off you, Google. Google's must been in the news recently because of their ways to keep you on Google or Google properties. Um, can I not just make my own one? Okay, let's see what's happening here. You're doing this with me, I guess. Okay, I get it. I get it. It's like a game. I'm hitting space. Oh, do I need to go to the next one? Yeah, okay. Okay. But I can't do it here, can I? Okay, so you lock colors the whole time. I'm not reading. I just want to get to the end. I probably should read it. I'm going to go back. Click, space. Yeah, I do have a color in mind. Nope, we don't have a photo today. Okay, that's nice. I'm interested in those. Exported. I just need the hexes. So you're probably saying to yourself, Spencer, if you are so not well versed with just a normal color picker, why are you pretending like the colors in the Objects Media logo have any meaning? They do. I'm just checking something. How do I paste? Do I just paste? No, I don't. Where's the... How did he... Am I being silly? No. I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. We can clean up a little. don't want to copy the hex though. I want to kill the hex. Can I not? Backspace. Oh, I'm probably missing it. I know. Don't shout at me. But yeah, let's just do it the normal RGB way. 255, 31100. 255. At least I can freaking change this. 255. Oopsie. 31 it was, eh? 100. Why couldn't I remember 100? Okay, so it's like a hot red, hot pink sort of a vibe, right? Radical red. There you see what the color is called. Love it. I'm actually gonna save that. I'm gonna remember that. Radical red. That sounds fuck for marketing purposes. If Objects Media ever has to be an actual marketing company and it's not just me wearing 1,000 hats. That's freaking awesome. Is this my? Did it? No, I don't think it would have done that. Eh? It wouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm again searching for the wrong thing. That's awesome though. I was enjoying that. Oh, come on, America. Jeez. Just because I spell you with British spelling. Let's see if we can do it here. Enter any color value. Now we can copy the RGB values. Hash. That's the color. Okay, let's see what they say about the color. 100% red, 12.2% green, 39.2% blue. We're not interested in CMYK because we're not printing anything. That's extremely technical, but very interesting. Okay, there's the contemporary color, right? I don't think my AM blue is as bright. Complementary color. But you see, I did have, I was close. So let us, yeah, mine is a bit, I would say that the high school that I was at is closer to this color, but I like this color. Um, with different projects, I vary the skyness of the blue, if you will, um, because that. And I'm gonna sound like I'm drunk or like I'm higher, but that blue is like it's my favorite color, and it's one of my favorite colors, and it's a feeling. It's it's like not like a color, like a static color. It moves. It's viscous. It's not just that tone. If I look at it, I see all the different skies that I've looked at that I've enjoyed. I don't do that anymore. When you grown up and you're just a boring adult, you don't have time to lie on the grass and stargaze or cloud gaze. And like that shit's important, man. Like to realize your place in the universe. Anyway, why, Spencer, are you so unnecessarily deep in a fucking tutorial? Anyway, let me just check something. Let me see if I can bring up, or I really need to sort out this objects media folder. Like I need to do a like a brand identity, maybe on XD when I finally finish my CV. But okay, we might go in the belly of the beast here. This is my doc that I have with all my objects media things, right? It's not organized, it's very untidy. Diamaka is the lovely South African word for it, Afrikaans word. And but here you can see my general ideas. Like this is the wallpaper that I have in a few places. Tooting my own horn, just like I feel that's egregious looking at that now. Um, but at the same time, it's cool. So maybe I keep it, maybe I don't. Who knows? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So here's all the different versions of AM. Um, so I think if we pop, okay, let's first of all let us rename this. We will call it AM logo to sort one, because I know I need to sort it, and maybe make it a bit neater, but also maybe just have a better. I almost feel like this could exist as one document, and you just have neatly named artboards, right? That's not a train smash. Um, but I don't know. I almost feel for safety's sake, I must have them, and for speed's sake, I must maybe have them separate and just name them correctly. Anyway, I know things are not named correctly. The artboards are not named correctly. It's not grouped nicely. It's just a terrible project. But you do this sometimes. You sometimes lose track of what the hell is going on. And to just organize your scene or your folder or whatever, it's just such a mission that you just leave it like that and you hope that you never have to come back to the project. But that's dumb with having that thinking on this project, this particular folder, because it's actually the most important folder because everything starts with assets from this folder. Anyway, me being extremely dramatic, they kind of organize, but also not really. Let's control F here and see where we are. Let's see what's happening in here. Not much, but we're gonna send. Okay, here's another group. Join me as I discover my own file. We send it to the back, and then we're just gonna zoom in here and see that we are aligned and nice. I wonder if nah, that's feeling a bit lopsided. It must be like that. I'm being paranoid. Let me just hide this buddy. There we go. I feel much more comfortable. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. This should be looking nice. Yeah, unexpected maintenance on very important folder. I'm quite glad. I was planning on load shedding on I was planning on streaming earlier, but the load shedding fucked me over as it has all of South Africans recently and for the last 15 years. Um, but yeah, I'm fortunate to have power now. Um, let's have a look. I don't think we're gonna get it's a lighter stage this weekend. And somehow we're supposed to be like grateful. Fuck you, ESCOM. Honestly, fuck you. Oh, it's stage two. It's so fuck you guys. You guys had so long to sort this out. I don't care what you have to do. Do it. Start. Stop being dicks. Stop having tenders and blocking like clean energy from happening. Just be better. Like people enrich themselves. Like if you work hard for it, cool, whatever. Um, but if you're taking taxpayers' money and things like that, and you're still being a dick with the money, good lordy, man, that's just so terrible. What's happening here? Something's happening. Okay, okay, okay. Um, yeah. What were we doing? We were having a look at this complementary color. So, radical red is the Objects Media hot pink, hot red, whatever you want to call it. And its complementary color is, oh come on, 1273. Am I looking at the thing correctly? Yes, so that is dumb. That is extremely dumb. How did I miss that? I'm so silly sometimes. Okay, let's try this. And it's not to be silly, but that's so garish. That's mm, it's quite a lot in yeah, that's quite a lot. This is called sea green Crayola. I cannot wait to hear what my blue is called. So sea blue Crayola, sea green Crayola is a little hectic, but let's have a look nevertheless. Let's select this shape. It is the Objects Media Blue, and my throat is so dry. Ah, delicious Milo. Let's do that over. We select with A, we select our object, we say select, we say same, we say appearance, and all of the blues are going to be this blue now. We should actually find a place to put that. Um, yeah, it's fine. We'll come back to it. That's way too much. What do you guys think? It's a little bit too much for me, eh? Oof. I don't know if my eye muscles are used to the hop of the hot red to the blue, but that is a bit too much for me as the official AM thing. I just got used to the blue, man. Yo, that's hectic. Mm, that is very, very too much. Let's go back. Let's get this hex. Let us go have a look. Oh, sweet. It's just plain and simple Azure. I don't know. How do the other people pronounce it? Azure, but that just sounds so. The Italian football team is called the Azzurri, right? So it's Azure. What are pronunciations? It just sounds coming out of a human animal. Um, we don't want to draw a human face. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, it's radical red and azure. Fantastic. Now back to the actual reason that we are. I'll keep this open just in case I need it. We're gonna how long are we streaming for nearly an hour already? Good lord, and I'm only now coming to the actual things that I'm doing. So what else can we add to we've got shop, we've got reel. I think the next thing would have to be portfolio. Um, it would have to be portfolio, yeah. Mm, your portfolio, and then look, I can have one for music design, photo, video, blah blah blah. Um, but let's do portfolio. And what else do I have here? I've got the porty icon. Actually, I want to actually create the icon. Shop. Um, let's just quickly we'll go there, but let's have a look at this previous one. So let's see what's happening here. More shop stuff. This is the it's just Shutterstock. So 235 weeks ago, not bad. Not I have obviously sold stuff on Shutterstock, but it's nowhere near it could be if I actually loaded more stock. It's not rocket science, but yeah, we're getting there. 100 downloads, cute. I'm not sure where that is now. We can have a Shutterstock day another day. So you see, this was mostly stock orientated. Um, it's not. I think it's very sanitized in comparison to what the internet has become. Thank you, TikTok, for that. Things are very democratic on the internet now. But yeah, I'm glad that it is like that. The sort of skits and stuff that I want to do is that I've always wanted to do is very suited to TikTok. I just hope nothing happens to it because I'm gonna feel super pissed off if you put all this time and investment into vertical video and TikTok, yada yada yada, and then it just dies like Vine. I hope there's at least, if I'm thinking of the socials, I'm hoping they at least have 10 years in them still. Um, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at least 10 years, because then a person can invest into it. But I think we'll have to see how these juggernauts morph with the times. Um, I don't think it will maybe happen in the next 10 years, maybe in the next 20 years. But AR and VR is going to get like crazy. Um, I should actually be learning Spark, eh? Because that's where all the crazy things are going to be. But I think I would rather first want to learn the base languages and then go from there. Um, and just take it one step at a time, because if you think too far in the future, you're just going to get lost. It's a little hectic if you think of all the things that are happening. So, yeah, let's see what Objects Media's website has. We've got the news page, but um, maybe, oh, you know what? We can have links like this. So we can call it news. We can call it news. And then, but that's something else, isn't it? Like I want to say you can call it news and then you put all stuff like this, but this is just, I guess it's news. I guess it could be like if there's like a big YouTube video or something like that. Look, I'll make it tonight and then I'll load it and then I will see what I can put there when I can put it there. So we've got news, we've got portfolio. Let's go to the front of the page. This website I need to do over, but it's fine for now. I'm just putting it to the back of my head. I'm not sending people here really. I'll rather just send people to Gumroad, but yeah. So we've got showreel and we have reel here. We've got shop and we've got shop here, and we're doing portfolio and we're going to put portfolio there. And then we are going to have news or links. And then I you know what? Maybe not tonight, but thanks to the links that they have finally upgraded in Instagram. If you're willing to put in the work, I can not recreate the website, but I can recreate an experience that is similar to this, where you see a photography button over here and you click it, and it's stories that take you to different places. Maybe reels that you haven't seen, um, stories that you haven't seen, links that you have. The stuff is right here. It's just, you just need to be willing to put in the work. So that's definitely, you can jippo their few that they have with TikTok if you, yeah, you can. by by continuing down this rabbit hole that I am currently on. So that's interesting. I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna do that. I can have a, like, I don't have a proper intro on Objects Media, like an about me. Like there is a contact section and things like that, but it's just fluff. Um, but I could do like a really cool. Fuck, I'm getting too many ideas. Here's my cool pen. Have a look at it. It's amazing. Um, I'm coming up with cool ideas, but I'm really just giving myself a lot more work. I need to put deadlines on the stuff so I can actually actually get done with the stuff. I don't want to get dead with the stuff. So what did I say now? And about I really want to do a cool intro video, but because I want to make it so cool, I'm never actually doing it. So I'm starting to get rid of that. I'm starting to just do stuff, and the more I do stuff, the more you actually get stuff done, the better projects you eventually get. Okay, let's let's wrap this up quickly. So we are going to do portfolio and we are going to do news. So portfolio we already have. Let's you know what I'm gonna do? I'm so lazy. I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna call it AMIG story covers version 2. Extremely creative. Um, so what are our artboards called? Nothing exciting happening here. We are just gonna call this AMIG SE. Let's just copy this ridiculous acronym. Let's say 3. And this one is this one. It is 4. And then this one actually shouldn't be an artboard. But we'll take that off and then we'll sort it out. So the reason I made this, like you'll see, this is quite thick, is because when I actually had a look at how it looks like, I'll show you. Uh, they originally looked. They originally looked like this. So it looked like this at first, and um, it was the look that I wanted, but it didn't look right once it was actually on Instagram. That's what I think I forgot to say that when I was talking about the HTML stuff. It's one thing designing when you actually designing in design software, but with HTML and CSS you need to design, like have your idea in your head and then get it onto the design software. You don't need to, but it helps to get your ideas out. Then you need to do the code, and then it might look right in where you're doing the code, but when you actually do it in HTML, it might look different on whatever you're working on. And then when you actually send that to like Outlook and Gmail, then you first need to troubleshoot. I do not envy developers because holy shit, that is a lot of things. Anyway, so this didn't work for me. I went for this instead because this looks better on actual Instagram. So we are going to do the same thing. We are going to just go in here with our A selection and just see where we are in the, so video icon, we're just gonna hide that. And we're gonna check the portrait is a full icon. We're just gonna group that, just make sure. We're gonna make sure that we are in this, I forget the name. Jeez, my brain is mulch of this week. And we are just going to come here and we are going to just undo what I did there and bring this up here. And I wonder if that is too much hot. I wonder if it might look better here. Let's have a look. I think it might look better here. Let's put it back here. Let's just check. Right. I think I know what I'm going to do. This I'm going to make black charcoal, sorry. Oh, now I have to. I simply have to know what this color is called as well. Imagine that's your job. Color namer. Holy crap, that's amazing. It's fantastic if you are a color namer and you somehow see this video. Eerie black. It's wonderful. I love it. If you are a color namer, please let us know how awesome your life is. That you get to do that daily. Fantastic. Sorry, I'm working super fast here. Oh, yeah, is a ruckus outside, but knowing these dogs, they're just barking at other dogs. I'm going to check anyway. Just give me a second. Definitely was another dog. I figured out what's wrong with this picture, by the way. We are going to do one more change. Excuse me. I.e., we are going to change everything we just did. So I might change this to pink, but for now we are going to color grab a blue, and we are going to we are going to grab this. I said we're going to grab this. I can't remember if there's a specific blue that is the darker blue. I wonder, I'm going to have a look. There is a specific blue. There should be. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Is there? No, it's all going to be on the other side. God damn it. So there is no other darker blue. Okay, I'm just gonna suck it out my thumb. I think that's sufficiently depressing enough away from the current blue. That also didn't have the blue. And that also didn't have the blue. That is working better for me, but I think we're in the wrong circle. Oh, it's the same blue though. That blue looked very weird for a second there now. I probably should select the other side here as well. Just making a tiny tweak over here. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, it's so weird. The blue in the middle looks lighter than the blue on the side, but it's actually the same blue. Fascinating. Okay, damn it. I have the thing that I want to do now saved somewhere, but let's do it. Let's do it quickly. I'm actually, I wonder. You said links, eh? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. You're gonna laugh if when you see how lazy I'm going to be now. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to create. Give me 2 seconds of drawing time. We are going to create. Ugh, it's terrible. I'll show you now what I'm butchering here. But you'll soon see. Maybe a little bit thicker. Okay. It's basically this that I'm going to do. Um, ah, that way is what I'm going to do. So we are going to create a cursor and we are going to create um, a little bubble behind it because this is links, right? I'm not going to have just the cursor. I'm going to see how this is going to look. But let's create the cursor first, okay? Let's create a new layer called cursor. I'm going to steal this triangle from here. Going to make sure I go back to the cursor. I'm going to pop it in there. And what is up with this? It's skew, right? It definitely is skew. Yeah, that was extremely distracting. I'm just gonna delete the rest of this quickly because for some reason it has not come to where I need it to be. Sorry, I went a little stitch there for a little second. If you listen to me carefully, you will hear all of the little characters come out. I think I go in and out of them every now and then. Anyway, just, this is why I was laughing. So you see my cursor, right? This is how unnecessary I am. So I'm going to press, my cursor doesn't come with print screen, eh? It doesn't come with print screen. Does it? It sure does. Damn it, I would have preferred if this was in Photoshop though. Let's just check. This is a lot of effort. um, for what I'm doing, but we're doing it anyway. Because why the bleep not? All right. We're cruising, guys. We're cruising for bruising. Cruising for bruising. Second chance. Understand where we were wrong. Happened so strong. We are cruising for bruising. How can I tell you why? Bum 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 ba da ba ba do do and so is mine. Alright. Oh, this actually looks really cool. I need to use this colorway sometime. Still waiting for that to open. Yeah. It's really a massive change doing stuff on this laptop versus my work laptop. It's crazy. Everything takes so long. So basically, what we are going to do. We print screen that, right? Gonna say Control N. Ugh. Seeing some of the stuff that you see on Instagram and TikTok, it's like, what machines do these people even have? I definitely won't be able to do what I just saw. Definitely not on this machine. You need at least a 50K machine to run some of the simulations and stuff that people do. We'll get there one day. It's just not there yet. Anyway, so screenshot that. Please be there. No. Damn it, man. I don't want to have to do this. Okay. I don't think snipping tool will have it either. Oh man, this is so meta. Anyway, don't do what I'm doing. I'm just being unnecessary. I can do it in a different way. I'm not. Because I'm flipping unnecessary. Anyway, we will finish this now. Just give me a second. The smallest of seconds, please. Everything is slow. Finish this. Ah! Shut your pie hole. Come on. Come on. Now. Sapat. Come on. What are you waiting for? Come on. This is going to be hilarious to watch back. I'm glad that I'm probably just the only one talking into the void here. Because this is ridiculous. Come on. Ah, here we go. I'm so boring. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Okay. My silly. No. Yes. Where you? There you are. Okay. If you know what I'm doing, you may direct all scolds to me later on. Okay, I was too lazy to go and Google a cursor. I should have probably just done it, but this is a lot better to show you that we can do it from scratch. So I'll keep that there. We can use that, but I'll maybe just do it like this also. So 90 degrees down. I actually don't mind this one that goes like this. Let's have a look. Maybe we do it like this first. Let's just move this here quickly. I feel like the tail of this will be from here to there, maybe to there. Okay, I said escape. Somebody once told me I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Oh, it looks terrible. Oh, I know what's wrong. Okay. Let's hide this stable picture. So there we have our some semblance of a cursor. Now we can not forget that we're actually making an icon. So that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm actually not gonna round the the edges. We're just going to make this stroke a little bit bigger. Way bigger, maybe. Okay. That's nice. I see an errand point there. Oh, that's the center. I'm being silly again. Let's have a look. That's cursory enough for me. Um, maybe that's not a bad theme. Things inside the sorry, I'm just thinking a lot of stuff in my head. I'm going to create a group from this, and I'm just gonna say arrow, even though it is the cursor, just to differentiate between cursor and what this is. So my initial idea still stands. I'm just gonna make this a little bit bigger. Oh, okay. Before we make things bigger, did you see what happened there? So I made this bigger, but this is still a line with a stroke around it. Although that actually doesn't almost looks nice. Just check. Okay. I actually don't mind that, but now I'm going to just select everything and I'm saying object, expand. Yeah. And then we're going to expand it. And now when I resize it, it will stay the same because this is now a shape of its own. It's no longer a line with a stroke around it, a line shape with a stroke around it. So I'm happy with that. My image, which I remind you is this, that I just doodled on the live. Oh, I so much want to make that rounded rectangles are so in, but I'm not. I'm sticking with what's happening here. I can always obviously change it again. But yeah, let's just make this. I'm actually gonna make this off-white. I'm actually gonna break away from the stuff a little. I just want to see what this is going to look like first. So I'm actually going to just move this here quickly. See what I'm doing. I might not stay in the middle, but we can put it there just for so long. And then we are going to go poomp. Did I make a new path? No, I didn't. And then we will go poomp. Oh man, I'm going to have to make this like this and probably smaller because of this now. Yeah, let's make it a little bit smaller. Huh. Okay. Maybe make it a little bit wider. So I was busy looking at at the doodle that I did do. Just looking at things. Gonna make it a bit lighter. Yeah, maybe a little bit higher. Yeah. That actually looks quite sexy just by itself. I'm probably, I don't know, I'm getting excited about shapes. What's wrong with me? Just gonna make a nice thick mock text here. We're gonna make this one a little bit charcoaly as well. Oh, we're actually gonna grab the same just for some. Must I? No, I definitely can't. It can, and I don't like that, man. I actually don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see which looks better. Okay, you'll see why I say I don't like it. You'll definitely see quickly why I say so. Okay. Ah, what is that shortcut? Huh? Ah, Sorry, I'm sounding like a bloody T-Rex here. You know what? I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm just gonna muck and druk here. I know there probably is a way to do it, but I'm starting to get tired now. So you see, that is a little bit too much because this is also going to be over there. It's just not going to look noise. So this is actually going to be this color because it's a hyperlink, right? And then this, to take attention away from the hyperlink, I think must be this color, but just a smidgen darker, something like that. It's a little, maybe a little bit complicated for the actual thing that it is, maybe a little bit. Let's move this down maybe a little bit to that side. Oh, I should probably group this. Yeah, we're gonna call it speech. So like I say, I can obviously change this whenever I want to. Um, but I just want to get something there, and also for the sake of this live stream as well. I'm not feeling that. I know what it is. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna see if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna hide that one. Say transform, reflect, vertical. Ah, it's looking a little better. Fuck, I'm gonna try it, man. I'm gonna check out what that looks like. Yeah, I don't mind that. I actually don't mind it looking at it now. Sweet, man. So what you can do for me, if you're seeing this, go have a look at Objects Media on Instagram. You can give it a follow. There's a TikTok as well. The TikTok content is a little bit different, but mostly the same. But yeah, it would be cool if you were maybe more active there. You could follow there as well. So I'm just watching something extremely creepy right now. It's this account that does it's called royalty now, royalty underscore now underscore, and this person does really awesome portraits of former celebrities. I'm not sure if she uses AI or what she's using, but it's mind-boggling. And it was Abraham Lincoln, but she's got a filter over him where he smiles and winks. It's a little bit too much. But yeah, it is Instagram. It is Objects Media, but the three of the media, the E of the media is a three. So it's Objects Media, but you can just check for Objects Media. You'll see, where's my Streamlabs? You'll see it looks like that. Cools. Let's just have a look at this. So, oh, these are actually JPEGs. They actually don't have to be PNGs. But yeah, this is basically what I just did now. So you'll see this on Instagram tonight still. Pretty cool. A pretty nice stream. I think I said some stuff that I could maybe chop up there, but I'll have to listen to this entire stream again. That I can maybe repurpose for some other content. But yeah, thanks for hopping on and listening. And if you are watching this after the fact, thank you so much. Even if you like scrub through it. I had fun with the stream. I'm probably gonna stream next weekend again. So, oh, excuse me. Oh. lots of stuff I'm trying and doing and failing and getting right. And but yeah, as you can see, I'm super tired. So you have a good weekend and stay safe.